Hello and welcome, Gemini, to my channel, LinaLux. My name is Gabby, and today I'm going to be doing your vibrational love-based reading for September 2018. So let's see. Oh, shoot. A couple cards fell, so 1 second. And I think they want to come out, so I'm just going to put them here. What are the love messages for Gemini for September 2018? What is in store for Gemini in terms of love for September 2018? Okay. Okay, Queens. It's looking good. Okay. Well, one thing's first certain, Gemini, that you know your worth. You know what you want in life, and you know that what you ask for is not too much. You recognize that there is nothing that you can ask for that is too much. And you're coming to this because it wasn't something that you just fell into or you were born thinking like this. Because I see that if there in the past there was a period where you undervalued yourself, and at times you also felt guilty about asking for too much because you thought that you were being selfish, or that in some way you weren't showing enough gratitude for what you do have. But it is a natural feeling, is a natural drive of the human species to always want more. And why is that? Because we are meant to grow, we are meant to evolve. So you set one stepping stone, and then you'll need another one, and then you jump to the next one and the next one, and there's always more. There's always more that we could obtain. There's always more that we can learn. There's always more that we can receive. So you're being open to receiving. You're being open to the things that you want, to abundance. But there's something that has been troubling you. And although you have mainly let go of these self-limiting beliefs, there's still something that's holding you, that's holding you down a bit from receiving all that you could in terms of love, because this is a love reading, right? I think the tides are changing in the relationship, and you're not about that. You're not wanting that. You're wanting things to stay as they were, and you're having a hard time letting go of what was. And this is for those of you who are a couple. This may be that, you know, relationships go through this cycle too of rebirth, of growth, of maturity, and death, and then rebirth again, and it goes on and on. The difference is in a relationship is this is constantly happening. It's not that you commit once and that's it. But people that break up is that once the death happens, there's no rebirth. But in relationships that are continuing, there is rebirth. And this, you're like in the brink of that new cycle of rebirth, and you are not having it. You're not wanting it because the last cycle was so delicious and felt so good to you, and you got so accustomed to it, then now that that's dying and it's time to birth something new, you are afraid that the next thing to come is not going to be as good. So this could be if you're in a relationship, or this could even be if you are single and looking and open to meeting somebody new. There's this fear that perhaps if you're single, that the relationship is not going to be what you want, or that this person is not going to be able to give you what it is that you need, or some kind of feeling of it not being enough, but without having given it a try yet, right? Just because it's different from what you're used to. And what they're seeing here is to be open, right? To decide to be open, because your decision is to want to stay stuck, which is what you want to do, is to stay in what was and to give birth to this new way. And there is some fears involved with this. There are some past wounds that you have mastered and have been empowered by, but that now you're afraid that they will be repeated if you move on to this next phase. You expect if X, Y, and Z, if X, Y happen, then C will be. But that's really not how the universe works. You know, sometimes we can get stuck in repeated patterns when we haven't learned our lessons, but you have learned your lessons. You have learned the lessons that have helped you to know your worth, know what it is that you deserve, and not settle. I think for some of you, this also could be that you are aligning a little too much with what's expected of you, what's expected from you, from society, from your family, and what people will say if they knew this or that. But really, it doesn't even matter what anybody else thinks. It's about what you and your partner or your future partner feel and believe is right for you. It's going to take you a little bit of time, I think. And it's not going to be easy, because you're going to go back and forth between this letting it go, letting go of the past, or this old phase, and allowing this new thing to be birthed, to come to fruition. But eventually you're going to choose the unknown. You're going to choose the new, because holding on so tightly to what was or what it is that you think is right is no longer feeling good. And as you let go of this, you're going to start feeling good again. You're going to start feeling loved. You're going to start feeling supported. And you're going to start feeling like you're actually living that vision of love that you have. For those of you who are single, or even if you're not single, the new energies that are coming in, the new kind of energy that your partner exhibits or your future partner exhibits, is one of someone who is self-assured, someone who knows how to lead, and I'm not talking about like leading through like, this is what I want, you guys follow me. This is a person who leads from putting themselves last and thinking about others before they make a decision. It's not somebody who's just selfish and ego-centered, who doesn't consider other people's feelings because I'm the boss and I know what's best. This is somebody who takes into consideration everybody's feelings and what's best for everybody. So this is the kind of partner that you're having. Somebody who's supportive, somebody who can take the lead and the upper hand, and does so with nurturance, does so with thoughtfulness and consideration for you. Okay, Gemini, that will be all for this reading. If you are interested in having a personal reading with me, feel free to email me, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.